Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica and this is my first video where I'm excited to be able to share my experiences as a homeschool mom of 4 kids, and my family and I are moving abroad. So this year is so special to me because I have my oldest son who is a senior in high school. He's about to graduate, right? So I got to complete like school life with one child, and then I have my other child who is just starting first grade, my daughter. And then I have two in the middle, one who's just started high school in ninth grade, and then the other one who's between seventh and eighth grade. So it's a beautiful experience because, like, with my oldest, I am having to consider things like all the things a senior considers: college, career. What are the final classes that I need to make sure you're taking? What are things that you need to be a part of? Senior portraits. Like, what homeschool activities do we want to be a part of? Like in the co-op, the one where we are here. Like, what do you want to be a part of? Like, to have that senior class feeling. So, like, going through all of those experiences, which I remember oh so well, because it feels like just yesterday I was a senior, honestly. But like that's exciting. Then I have my little one who is starting first grade, so that's exciting to be doing that with her. She's learning to read, and we are working on, like, math and just all those things. So that's a fun experience. Then I have my two in the middle, who are just on different spectrums. So I've got like a lot going on there, but it's so exciting, and I'm just so grateful that I did this. So, like, in this video, I'm just like sharing like things that are on my mind, why I'm excited. But my channel is going to be all about like us moving abroad, because my family and I are going to be traveling abroad with our 4 kids. My husband and I, we're going to travel with our 4 kids. And I want to just document my journey doing that. So, in case that's something you want to do, or you're just interested in like knowing more about it, or like what's that like, you can follow along and see what it's like. I plan on being just very transparent about all the things. So, like, for example, with my son who's a senior, like, I started homeschooling him when he was in the 7th grade. But prior to that, I homeschooled him when he was in first grade. Then I put him in school when he was in second grade. And then he went to public school from second through sixth grade. And then seventh grade, I started homeschooling him. And then my second son, who's in ninth grade / 10th grade, because with homeschooling, you kind of you do what works for the kid. It becomes very tailored to them. For him, I started homeschooling him third grade. I homeschooled him 2 years prior, I think 1 or 2 years prior to my oldest, and my third child, who's in eighth grade. I didn't homeschool. Moral of the story, I didn't homeschool them all at the same time. So my second son was first, then my oldest, and my oldest daughter were the second ones. And then now my one who's starting first grade, she's homeschooled obviously, and she'll never go to public school. So I'm just really grateful about this journey. So if you're like, for all my moms out there who are like veterans at this, you've got a kid that you graduated. I was so worried about my journey, and like, oh my God, like getting him to this point. But now that I'm here, I'm so grateful I did this. I'm so proud to just watch his progress. So, like, this year, what we're doing, again, like I said, we're going to be traveling abroad. And I just kind of was like, well, what are things that I'm getting him more like into his, like, what career do you want to do? And he doesn't have to like just choose one thing. He can do multiple things, but like my main concern with him is to make sure he has a really good writing course. So like that would be like his structured learning, like a writing course. He's finishing a higher level math, algebra 2. He's and I like to put him in this history course with this lady who I really respect from Texas, because she does she teaches history, she teaches Constitution, law, stuff like that, and I want him to be a critical thinker in that sense. So he'll do that. Those will be his 3 structured courses. But then everything else is like, we started looking at like aerospace, like designing and things like that. So I'm like, maybe we'll do more of that. Plus, we're gonna be traveling to different countries, and I'm gonna. This is my goal. My goal is to like open him up on a global scale. Like, what's it like? What's the world like beyond, America, Mississippi? Yeah. So yeah, and then for the other kids, it's gonna be kind of the same thing. Like my daughter, we're just gonna be focusing on reading. The reading is gonna be what's really paramount for her. Like it's been that, but it's gonna be even more so that her reading on her own, reading more for comprehension, more so than anything, and basic math. So like, as long as I have the reading and the math as the base, that's good. And then I like to explore their other topics. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. In future videos, I'll be talking about like, well, what are they learning? What are they doing? I plan on having them doing like reports on different museums we may go to. What lessons like today in particular. What about days when I just didn't, because I'm not always on it. So what about days when I wasn't on it and I kind of just was like, just read a book, and that was the end of that. What are those days like? So I want to just really be transparent with that part of my journey. And yeah, so that's it. So again, welcome to my channel. This is my first video. I'm Jessica. I'm really excited about this journey. Again, so much gratitude that I get to do this with my kids, and that I get to like experience this year in particular, where all 4 of my kids are getting their education, and one is on this end, one is on this end, and 2 in the middle. So I keep saying it because I'm really happy about it. In any case, in the next video, we'll let me know in the comments below if there's anything in particular you want to hear. Otherwise, I plan on like talking about the different curriculums we're looking at, or the different curriculums we're going to try for different things. I am not a one curriculum fits all kind of person. Just so you know, I do what works. And because for me, as long as you have critical thinking skills, you have motivation and drive, you can learn anything. So that's been my philosophy, and so far so good. All right, so that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.